All right, geometry students, this is lesson 8-2 on similar triangles. We've been working on similar polygons. This is specific to triangles, so the essential question is, what can you conclude about two triangles when you know that two pairs of corresponding angles are congruent? So our first theorem here is just the angle-angle similarity theorem. It says if two angles of one triangle are congruent, if two angles of one triangle are congruent to two angles of another triangle, then those two triangles are similar. If you think about this, if we know two angles, we can figure out that the third is also congruent since they have to add up to 180 degrees. So that means they have congruent angles, all three of them, which means that is the definition of similarity. Corresponding angles are congruent. Okay, this is going to be a pretty short set of notes, which I know you'll appreciate. This first one says, determine whether the triangles are similar. If they are, write a similarity statement. Explain your reasoning. So right away we know that angle X is congruent to angle R, because that's given, right? And then if we think about on this XYZ, we have 99 and 21, so the total of our angles is 120, right? 99 plus 21 is 120, which means that my missing angle, so this angle Y, has to equal 60 since all the angles have to add up to 180 degrees. So if I look at the other triangle, TRS or TSR, this missing angle would be 180 minus 61 minus 21, which would be 180 minus 82, which would be 98 degrees. So this angle is 98 degrees. The other angle over here on the other triangle we figured out is 60 degrees. So even though they each share an angle that's 21 degrees, these are not similar because they don't have two angles that are congruent. Okay, next one, it says show that QPR is congruent to QTP. All right, I'm going to go ahead and highlight these two. So we're looking at this large triangle and then also this smaller one in blue. So we're showing that those two are congruent. Well, right now I know that angle QTP equals 90 degrees. That's given to me, right? And then I know that angle QPR also equals 90 degrees. So that's an angle from each of those triangles, the larger triangle and the smaller triangle. And what I notice right now is that there are three angles, right? There's this angle, there's this angle, so we'll do that one with 2, and then there's this angle. Now if I look at the smaller triangle, these two triangles actually share a common angle. So that angle that's up by Q, so in the smaller triangle we'll call it angle TQP. That is actually equal to angle PQR in the larger triangle. So since those two are equal, I know that those two triangles are similar, right? So then if I wanted to write, so since two angles are congruent, these are similar by the angle-angle theorem, which is what we presented on the first slide. Okay, the next one says, example 3, a school flagpole casts a shadow that is 45 feet long at the same time, so we're assuming the ratios of the shadows from the sun are the same. A boy who is 5 feet 8 inches tall casts a shadow that is 51 inches long. How tall is the flagpole to the nearest foot? Okay, so I teach this in like 7th grade, so I'm surprised that this is an example for geometry. But the one problem we have is that these are not all, they need to be all common units. So instead of 45 feet long, we're going to call the flagpole being 540 inches. So the flagpole is 540 inches. And, oh, that's the shadow. So this is the shadow. The height of the flagpole we'll call F. That has to equal the shadow of the boy, which is 51 inches long. And that's the shadow, who is 5 feet 8 inches tall. So 5 feet 8 inches tall would be 68 inches. Okay, so the shadows are on top of my proportion on each side. So the shadow of the flagpole on the left and the actual height of the flagpole, and then the shadow of the boy and the height of the boy. So now we can cross multiply and divide. So I have 51F equals 540 times 68, which is 36,720. Then we'll divide both sides by 51. And you get the flagpole is 720 inches tall. All right, last one. Trying to keep this short for you. Okay, exit ticket. We're not going to do it as an exit ticket. One triangle has angles of 18 degrees and 96 degrees, and the second triangle has angles of 56 and 96. Are these triangles similar? Well, we know that they have one similar angle, or one congruent angle. We need to see if they have another congruent angle. So again, this doesn't seem that difficult, right? So explain, I guess you could just show 180 minus 96 minus 56 equals, 180 minus 96 minus 56 equals 28. 180 minus 96 minus 18 is 66 degrees. So we just found the missing angle of both triangles, and they don't match up. So no, they only have one congruent angle. So they are not similar. Sorry, my pencil, it went missing, so my writing's a little bit sloppy. So that's it.